All right, what's happening, my fitness family? What's happening, my community? We're here with some extraordinary gents. Fellas, introduce yourself.
What's going on, people? It's Mr. Impact here. I'm happy today, man. I want to hear what we got to talk about today, man. I'm excited to see you guys, man. It's awesome, man. It's
Oh,
been a minute.
love to see you too, bro.
What's happening, all my beautiful folks? It's your boy Ro_tastic on TikTok with it, baby. I just want to say I greatly appreciate all my fellow kings that we have here on the platform to actually bring me up here. And listen, I'm looking forward to be able to go ahead and give some great insights that could hopefully potentially help people navigate a bit, give some insights to some young kings and some up and coming queens. So much love. Really appreciate y'all having me here.
Likewise, man. It's good to see you, brother. Hey, just want to tap in with you guys. We're here at the round table with some knights, and we're just about to dive into a couple topics here. Just going to keep it real vain, real fast, and quick and concise. So, a question came up the other day, and I feel like I just need to ask the table real fast and see what you guys' insights are. So the question was like, what are a few essential traits of a woman who's truly secure and high character. So basically, what are some value a high ticket upper echelon woman characteristics should bring to the forecoming?
Question right there. Very good question. Let me. I'll give you a few that comes to the top of my mind, just straight up. Um, to me, a high value woman needs to have one of the main ones needs to have a low body count. And the reason why I say a low body count, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
That's touchy. That's
Let me tell.
touchy.
I know it's touchy, but it is what
What
it
you
is.
say? Not a lot of miles on it.
Not a lot of miles on it. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That thing is built to carry a lot of miles, and it is what it is. But listen, when a woman has a
You
low
said
body
you
count,
said not a Chevy, more like a Ford.
woman has a low body count, she
Hmm.
could bond with her partner way better than if she has a high body count. You see what I'm
Wow.
saying? If
Wow.
she's been with a lot of males, like she starts to compare her partner to the males that she's been with in the past. And I'll tell you another thing too. What happens if you give a woman too much choices? It makes it very difficult for her to make up her mind, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I think one is a low body count, not because I'm sexist or I'm a chauvinist or whatever, but I just think it matters.
Bro, no, 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 I agree. I
It is a
agree.
candy store.
Yeah, I agree because there was a study that done that. I can't remember who did it, and I shouldn't be bringing up studies if I don't remember who did it. But they did have a good study, and I watching a documentary, but it was like a woman is more so like her spirit, her like
Mm-hmm.
her emotional ties to a male
Mm-hmm.
is different than a male to a woman, if that makes sense. And
That's what I
that
told
is
Absolutely.
you.
something that thins out over the years. For a
Mm-hmm.
guy, I and you guys could agree with me or not agree with me on this, but over whole like the
Attachment.
meat, yeah, yeah, pretty much like like protocol going into something is to say, is this is a good catch? And we're not looking for the emotional effect of it, where we're looking more like, are you fit for what I need? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys agree or disagree with that?
Yeah, nah, because what it comes down to is soul ties. It's soul ties. So what happens is we got to think about how our bodies was designed. As males, we have outwardly objects. Women, they have inwardly. And we already know already when it comes down to our health with gut health, that's one of the biggest aspect. So imagine their womb. No,
I
let's
was
talk
bringing back the
about it,
good
dog.
thoughts.
No,
Their
that's
womb
true.
is
That's
being
true.
tainted
It's spiritual.
with
It's
all these
spiritual.
soul ties.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So if
True
you're not,
story. True story. I have a friend. I had a friend that recently told me, and it's so funny you said that, Kish, because he said to me, he was like, I'd rather have a woman that has less body count than a woman that has most body. And I said, bro, like honestly and truly, I'm okay with a woman having more body count because the experience is always better and less emotional attachment issues I have to worry about. But then when you said, bro, I'm about to go back to what you're saying now. So when he said, nah, because I only could picture. He said, I only could picture all the guys that have been in her guts. And I was like, and he said also, he said the kid, if he has a kid, the kid could come out looking like one of the guys instead of
Looking
him,
like one of the
because
guys.
because all the guys in a ram there and they're busting out. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, you're deep with it, bro. I said I wasn't thinking like that.
trust me. We always
Well,
think we could reinvent the wheel, man. There's nothing new under the sun, but a lot of times people didn't understand the deeper aspect to connecting with individuals and understanding like if you do connect with someone, you better have a purpose for it, for that situation going on, where it's mutually benefiting for the both. But most of the times it's only a one-way street. It's only reciprocatable for one person, and it's not both a two-way street. Before making that physical intervening or interaction.
So, Kish, you,
yeah,
you said you said one of the traits is that a woman should have a low body count to be considered a upper echelon.
yeah. To be a quality woman that you want a wife, but yeah, low body count. You know what I mean? And I think that I think that, like I said, for men are territorial. You know what I mean? Women nowadays they're acting territorial, but they're really not as territorial as men. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big one. Low body count. Another one for you to be um
Hold on,
a
Kish. Hold
good
on.
woman.
Hold on,
Okay.
Kish.
Uh,
Let
So
Brolo go. Let Brolo
so
go.
Okay.
I think it's gonna fall along the same lines, man, because I be preaching that, man. But what I would definitely say is one that is in tune with their femininity. Um in a healthy way,
Yeah.
meaning not in a what's that word I'm looking for? Not in a mischievous way or um, but more so she has the capabilities to know her place, know how to be able to communicate
Oh man,
effectively. No.
they
In the
might
sense
come
of
after you
knowing,
for that one. No, her place.
Yeah, they're gonna
I hope they
drag him through
do.
the mud.
I hope they do.
Rotastic, rotastic, guys, rotastic.
Mean, Meaning in the sense of just like how I take into consideration on I've learned you, so I know how to communicate with you effectively to the point where it's not belittling you or it's not coming at you in any way from a say, but from a standpoint of actually concerning and actually wanting the willingness to understand where you're coming from by whatever action steps that person may have made that you have observed. So my thing is not forgetting that, knowing how to be able to not waver your conviction, meaning like, okay, I used to do things one way, and then now because I feel a certain way, I'm going to turn back to that. It's like, no, let go of those childish behaviors. You're an adult. You know what I'm saying? Reason as such. We all have emotions. You see what I'm saying? Now, depending on um, how you go about wording things is going to make all the difference in the world. So I just think just a woman just knowing how to embrace her femininity and stop trying to play this macho role by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell them all the time, you can get a lot more with honey than you can with vinegar.
Mm,
So if you want things to go your
mm,
way, baby, you just gotta sweeten that thing up. That's
no
it.
salt, no salt,
Absolutely.
just
Absolutely.
honey. I agree
You,
with that, bro. I agree to that. I love a woman that's feminine, man. Like I think the masculine trait is pretty much what they had to develop over the years. If they been like shunned, or they don't have a father in the mix, or whatever the case is. They was in a relationship that had to make them go dark. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I naturally, I think a woman born to want to be feminine, but I think sometimes they had to build this tough exterior over the time because of what they've been through. So
Absolutely.
I definitely like a feminine woman. Definitely.
I
And
think
I like
that I think that I think that sometimes I agree with both of what you guys are saying. I think that sometimes, moms who have been through hard times are raising daughters to be masculine. Moms who are not wives are raising daughters to not be wives. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's just one of those things you kind of
monkey
mimic
see,
what your
monkey
parents
do.
do. It's either you're gonna, oh yeah, it's either you're gonna cleave to it or you're gonna repel it. Those
Yeah.
are the things that happen when you're growing up. So, another thing too, to clean up a little bit what Ro was saying, like, as your brother, I'm gonna, when you say that they should know their place, gonna take.
No,
I'm not
good.
gonna
No,
take. Hold on. I got
I
you.
want to hear it.
I got you. Take your words. I'm not gonna take your words and find the most negative thing that I could find
That's
in they
true.
should know their
That's true.
place. I'm gonna
That's
take your
true.
words and say they should know their place just like I should know my place.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Well, what
That's
happens a
true.
lot of times in a relationship, they take a word just because they know that it can be used in multiple ways in society, and they take that word and they make it the worst that word can be. Oh, I should know my place, like I'm some kind of
Negative
slave.
connotation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's to a
automatically.
that's to a masculine woman.
Yeah.
That's to a masculine woman. A woman that's feminine and her
No,
true
no,
aura.
no,
She's
no,
going to
no, no. Sometimes a feminine woman would misconstrue that word because they
understandable, but
always.
it goes back it
Yes,
goes back to the core of that person, though. You see what I'm saying? A woman who's seen how a healthy relationship has gone, because she's gonna mimic exactly what she sees. So she's going to see that, okay, if there's a man that actually has a certain level of standard and he's moving and conducting himself in a certain way, he's elegantly using his words, he's being mindful of his gestures, all of these different things, mannerisms, like she's seen that in a healthy relationship. So now she also knows how to do so when situations arise. So she's not going to, like, something that comes natural to her is what she sees. So it's like there's no way in form of shape they could be able to say, okay, take that in a negative way, because of the simple fact that, okay, that person expressed what it means by that and gave some clarity behind it. As in, if this man
so
is not.
no, finish your thought. I'm sorry.
No,
Finish
I
your
was just gonna
thought.
say, like, if that man is not, if he is treating her with the utmost respect and not being, fragrant. I mean, utilizing, what's the word I'm looking for? Utilizing, vulgar words and things of that nature. Then that's the very same thing that that woman should be able to kind of push back. So, um, even if he does, let's say if he does, she should have the capabilities of being the honey, being able to find a way to resolve if he does. I'm not saying he should, giving him a bypass by any means, but if he does, because she's the softer vessel, or she's the not the softer vessel, but oh man, she's the
You should have let me just kept on cleaning up for you. I don't know where you at right now, but you should just let me kept on cleaning up for you. Cause I love you, and I want the
I
best
love
for
you
you.
too,
You should
bro.
just
I
let me
love you
kept
too,
on
bro.
cleaning up. You should just let me kept on cleaning up. Listen,
Mr.
what you're
Rotastic.
saying, what you're saying, because when I was your age, I was right there, and I agree. Like what you believe, right? Now that I'm older and now that I have a little bit more experience, it is not the true. It's not this. It's not true. Like a man could be the best man that he could be, right? And that woman could be a good woman, but sometimes a good woman, she's gonna test you. She's gonna push against you, and a lot of times, let me tell you this: a woman will push against you just to feel your strength. You know what I'm saying? She will push against you just to feel your strength. And a lot of times we're raised that when she pushes against us, we're supposed to give her what she wants. and that's not true. That's a misconception. That's something that we, especially men that were raised by women, believe that okay, when she pushes, we're supposed to give in. But sometimes you need to push back against her. You know what I'm saying? And that's just sometimes that's the charge between a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? You have different polarities and you're charged differently. And she's gonna push against you, even if she's a good woman, right? And you need to push back. I'm not saying that you should, raise your hand to her, be disrespectful, and all this different stuff. But I'm saying a wise guy told me that, hey man, you got to hold your ground. I'm not doing. I'm just holding my ground. You know what I
So,
Yes,
mean?
sir.
if you don't mind me asking, how does one hold their ground?
So you
By
don't shut them
Go
down.
ahead,
You don't. You
Trey.
don't. You don't shut them down. You kind of stand for what you believe in. So a lot of
Yeah,
times, a person, like the spouse, will make you question yourself, right?
yeah.
The moment you start questioning your choices, right, is the moment that she stopped believing in you. So you have to be able to be firm in the decisions you're making, because if you're not firm,
Even if they're the wrong one.
yeah, yeah. Even if you're not firm, like how's she gonna, how's she gonna take you as a leader? Because if imagine this, if you're on a cruise ship or you're on a ship, right, and the captain said this way. There's no compass. There's nothing. All you see is straight land. I mean, all you see is straight water, right? All you see is straight water. And I say we're going this way, right? Mind you, nobody know where we at. And if I say we're going this way, are you going to be questioning that? You can't see anything. But what makes me different, right, is the fact that I'm saying I'm going this way. I'm not sitting here questioning which way. I'm saying,
Which way am
let's
I
go this
supposed to
way.
go?
See,
Yeah,
and that's what makes you different, because you're going to say, I'm going this way, regardless if I fail or not, I'm going this way. I can't spend time here circling. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, it's so funny because I remember when our cousin Jojo was asking us, Kish, he was like, did, and Jojo, don't kill me for this. You got to get on the podcast. But Jojo said, he had a situation between his mom and his sister, and he was trying to figure out, if he made the right decision or not. And I remember me and Kish was talking, and we were just like, bro, there is no right or wrong decision. There's a
yeah,
decision to make, and you got to live
yeah,
with it. You know.
yeah.
So that's just the moral compass of a man. Like there's a lot of decisions you got to live with, and a lot of decisions you got to stand on. No matter
Yeah.
if you're, you feel shaken a little bit about it, you got to stand on it. You know.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. It is what it is. You make the decision and you stick with it, and it is. And it doesn't mean that a good man or a strong man is not going to make mistakes, right? It
Absolutely.
doesn't mean that we're going to make tons of mistakes, but we have stick to itiveness that we make a decision. Hey, it is what it is. Because even if you make a mistake, you're going to learn from it, right? You're
Yep.
going to learn from it, and then hopefully you're not going to do it again. So that's it, man. So, like I said, we both got to know our place. I got to know my place. She's got to know hers, and it's just life. It's just how it is. So I
Facts.
don't think Roe is saying that I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I know that his intentions are good and his intentions are pure. I'm not saying that I don't think that he's saying that, hey, women should know their place and all this. No, he's saying we all should know our place. Because if you don't, I mean, how is this shit gonna work? You know, you agree?
Oh, I agree. I agree with. I 100% agree. I don't think Mario is trying to funnel all women in one funnel. I think he's just trying to prove a point that Kishon cleared up perfectly, bro. Like I can't even I can't disagree. He cleared it up perfectly.
God, his chess moves on its own. Like his
Yes.
chess,
Yes.
chess does what it wants to do.
Yeah. But we do understand that Mario is very passionate, and we guys we gonna we're gonna have to wrap it up shortly. But you're very passionate. We all passionate. That's what we around this table. And
Mhm.
sometimes What he's saying, and he cleared it up. Rotastic just cleared it up. He said, yeah, he's like, I'm not trying to say all women are super soft and they should know their place like in a very like demeanor way. He just trying to say like like Kish said, you should know your way and I should know my way. That's it.
Hey,
Uh
he said his, I said mine. What's yours? Since we don't have a
yeah,
lot of time, but
yeah.
let me hear what's yours.
All right, real fast. Yeah, a woman with confidence, man.
I like that.
That's that's huge. Like confidence is something that's people don't even understand. That is something that's not even gifted. It's not even a gift. It's a
Hmm.
skill. It's a skill, and you got to strengthen
Should
those
that
muscles.
should that be misconstrued as when you say confidence? Should that be misconstrued as masculinity?
No, Mario, do you think that's masculine? Because you're sitting there quiet and a kiss. You
So,
asked the right question, but I need to ask, bro. Do you think you
so
think that's masculine?
now it all depends on in which way she gained this confidence. Because if we're talking about if she's exuberating it through act, like I've seen different versions of this confidence where it could almost be neck and neck to some degree. It could like it's it's almost like you're in a competition with your other significant other. And in some
Yeah,
cases,
that's not
it
what
could
we're
be
looking for.
healthy or it could be unhealthy because here you are going tit for tat, and
That's not what we mean
you
by
know,
confidence. Nope.
say it again.
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's not what
Because
we
think
mean by
about it. Now she's
confidence.
gonna be like, hold on, I could make more than you. I could lift more than you. I could, I could connect with more people better than you.
I could bend you over, Mario.
Competition.
He said that he what? What he said? I hear.
No, no, I'm saying that's what she said. I could bend you over too.
You see what I'm saying? Like this is like, whoa, like
Uh, confidence does not mean competition.
Yes.
Confident in her femininity, confident
Yes.
in knowing that she is in a secure place. She's with a good man. She's confident. Like,
Yes.
when a woman is confident and she's confident in her femininity, she don't have to act masculine to get the things that she wants. It
Not
falls
at
back
all.
onto what Ro was saying about, using that honey, being a little bit more soft. I swear to God, like when my lady, she comes to me soft, she can get whatever she wants.
you can have
She
whatever you like. Yeah.
listen,
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead,
I
take the
agree.
card, baby. Go get the
I
card, baby.
agree.
Got it.
I agree.
when she comes to me harsh, I'm like, what you talking
You automatically throw up your defense. You
about,
automatically throw
bro?
up your defense. Kish,
Bro,
I agree 100% with you. I think when a woman come to you, like you said, Mario and Kish, when you come with that honey, a man
oh my God,
naturally
I
wanted
melt.
he naturally want to be able to protect, provide, give you everything you're asking for in that time because he feels that you're coming to him the right way. Now, when a woman
True.
come with this masculine hair on her chest behavior,
Oh my,
it's
oh
like,
God,
yo, I'm the alpha. Like you're coming at me, challenging me right now. Yo, I'm gonna put you in your place. You know what I'm saying? So confidence and that femininity is key to even your relationship. Anybody who's listening out there, take my advice. If you're a woman and you're trying to hit that upper echelon in your life, in your relationship, whatever, you need to understand your feminine quality is going to make you win. It's not this whole I need to be tough. I need to be this. You're going to lose. You're
Every
going to
time.
absolutely.
lose.
Every time.
And that's, I would say too. I would say too. It's not just against. It's not just with the women. Like men, we need to be masculine. We need to be sitting in our masculine energy because when you have masculine energy around, then the feminine energy can appear,
Or
can
come.
be there. You know what I'm saying? If you
Facts.
if there is no masculine energy and you're just as feminine as she is, then she's gonna take on the masculine role. You know what I mean? So it's not just, I don't want to sound like we're bashing women, but it's not just women that need to know their place. Like Rose said, hey, he needs to know his place too. He needs to have that masculine energy. Everybody's gonna be happier when they're in their rightful energy. You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
absolutely.
And I think the thing too, really quickly, because I know,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we
got
got
to jump
like
off here.
we got a minute, but I just really want to say, right, the true reason behind it though, why I said the confidence thing was a little bit, shaky, is just for the simple fact that we as males, we already know there's a certain level of ego, possibly slight arrogance, but as we get older, we know how to get rid of the arrogance. Like we could put down like the childish things, we're like, all right, we could put that down. But now we got the ego. So my thing is, as we still mature, we start to find ways to curate that ego and not have it fueled in a negative manner. Now the thing is, when women take on that, they don't know how to understand that they're not above reproach. Meaning, we as males, I feel like we take on the understanding that there is a higher power. So because of that, I need to be mindful of how I utilize this power that I now possess. Women, they get the power and they don't know how to do it because they don't feel like they're above reproach. They don't have no limits. They don't have no anchor, nothing that's gonna be like, hey, listen, just because you got this power doesn't mean you need to abuse it. You gotta use it like a tool, just like money. Use it, don't abuse it. And that's why it's like we got to be mindful about how we gain our on both sides, because whatever we stack up over time, we become. So yeah, that's all it is.
All right, guys. So, listen, that was it. Let's sum it up. Kish, what was your one big subject that you use? And if I'm correct, please correct me. You said that a woman who jog my memory, Kish. Jog
It
my
was about
memory.
less miles, less miles.
Less miles. Yeah,
Low
and
body
bro,
count. Low body count.
a Ford, not a Chevy.
Low
Uh,
body
so
count.
So let me start that over. So Kish said, Mr. Impact said, one of the key tips for a woman to keep her upper echelon um, characteristics is to have low body count. Um,
Low body count.
Mario said that a woman should jog my memory again, bro.
They have the capabilities of being feminine, and
So
embodying that trait.
so embodying their feminine qualities and
Femininity.
I, femininity and I said confidence. And guys, that's just couple of many different characteristics and traits that we think that an upper echelon woman should keep and value to be able to keep her status in the society. And guys, I appreciate you guys for tapping in today, man. Any last words, guys?
Hey, just here, Mr. Impact, man. You can reach out to me at impactweldingservices.com and hit us up, man, for any of your welding needs. That's it. What about you,
And
Ro?
I just want to say, y'all, much love. Really appreciate y'all being here, blessing us with y'all presence. I hope y'all continue being great out there, kings and queens. Until next time, all right?
All right, guys, stay strong, stay positive. Until next time, fellas. Thank you.